Registrations for the Imperia Online World Cup 2015 will be opened on Wednesday, September the 23rd. This is Imperia Online stuff to come.
We are now officially declaring the start of the game's most anticipated and thrilling event of the year. Hello boys and girls, emperors and empresses, and all of you national wannabes. Are you ready for World Cup?
World Cup.
World Cup.
All right, calm down. We have work to do. Time for today's highlights. The World Cup's full schedule and all the important gameplay changes in details. Dian will use his large brain to analyze and predict how these changes will affect all of our lives, while I will sit in the back and laugh as he fails. The Nomad Invasions Era 9 silver medalist and the Castle Conquest champion Alice Notch, or as we all know him, Johnzilla, will not play for USA in the upcoming 2015 World Cup. Which country will he choose? Is Carolina Simas a tomato or not? We are about to reveal the biggest secret in our show lately. What changes in the World Cup do the players want? We will check their answers, and of course we will give prizes, a lot of prizes, and make and love everyone.
Yeah.
So, Dian, the world is now officially a World Cup now.
Yes, Mitko, it is, and we already have breaking news. The current Imperia Online star, Johnzilla, the player who ranked second in the Nomads Invasions Era 9 and who smashed all the competition in the Castle Conquest, will not play for his country, USA, on the upcoming World Cup 2015. According to not one, but two sources, he has already pledged allegiance to a different nation. One of the sources say he will go to either Brazil or Croatia. The other source, who you will see later here live, is absolutely positive that Johnzilla will play for Brazil. So we have two possible destinations, one of them pretty much confirmed.
Dian, what do you think will happen if Johnzilla plays for Brazil?
Well, we saw the last World Cup that Brazil won with a little bit domination.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
You felt the irony, you know.
Yes, yes.
And
the difference was so close that we almost died.
Yeah. We all know Brazil are party crushers. You know, they're coming and everything behind them is woof, is going down. But I don't they needed that boost in the face of Johnzilla to boost their ranks. They are strong enough to make a great competition. I guess it will be even harder from now on for the rest of the teams.
And probably the national team will be named Brazilla if he plays for them.
Ha. Dash.
This is
ha.
Yes.
Dash.
Yes.
Ha.
Yes. Brazilla. So, okay. If he plays for Croatia, what will happen then?
Well,
besides
maybe
the lame Croatzilla name.
Yeah. If he happens to play for Croatia, he will boost their ranks immensely. You know, it will be very interesting to watch Croatia and Brazil and some other country to compete, and really the struggle will be big there.
Yeah, we will see. All right. We will make sure that he doesn't play for anyone, of course, or we can put him to play for Antarctica, for example.
Mitko, be serious. We have important work to do.
It's a legit
now.
country.
It's a legit country, but be serious, please.
All right.
It's time for the World Cup's full schedule and all the changes we will make in order to make the carnage even more carnage.
Carnage, yes. People will die.
In advance,
castles will burn.
In advance, I want to apologize for my scratchy voice today. Yesterday I was on a football match. Imperia Online have a very own team in the IT football league here in Bulgaria, and we won in the most epic way ever by penalty kicks, and I screamed my throat out, and this is why I'm like this today. What?
Nothing.
I don't like football, but I like Imperia Online, so it makes sense.
Your personal lame excuses does not concern me.
But concerns everyone who is
I'm
listening
not
right
just
now.
shut up,
Shut
please. All right.
Going
World
with
Cup
the-
schedule, please.
Registrations, September 23rd, October 5th. Remember that registrations are open between September 23rd and October 5th. Again, qualifiers, October 5th, October 28th. I mean, this will form the national teams, qualifiers. You know all the stuff behind that.
You have 13 days
13
to
days.
become a national.
Group phase, October 28th, November 11th.
Remember the 11th of November.
Yeah, this was
Because
so intentional.
then you will go
Yeah.
into the finals.
Yeah, this was so intentional when we chose the date. I mean, this was the most intentional thing we ever did.
Yes.
In the group phase, we all will know who is the best and who is deserving to go to the finals. Final phase, November 11th, and the finals will be approximately 3 weeks if no one reaches the Influence Points Cup.
Yes, which is in fact change, but you
You will see later.
later. So, Diane, by the end of November and probably the first days of December, we will have a world champion. No?
Yes, Mitko, and I'm so glad that your math skills have improved finally.
I'm so epic.
Can you
Thank
count
you.
your fingers now?
Thank you. Yes, they are 11.
I knew it. The 11th one is not finger, but okay.
Okay, so what else will you tell us?
Okay, I'm calling this the Great 7 Changes of the World Cup.
They are
coming.
They are 8, not 7.
Okay.
Have you read the script?
No. I'm honest. I'm improvising all the time. The
Yes,
8 great changes excuse me, of the World Cup are coming
Okay.
now. So the first change and the most major gameplay change is that there will be 15 nomad waves, and the interval between the attacks
Yes.
will
I
be
suggest
10 hours.
Yeah, let me just interrupt you. I suggest you read them all first, and then we will analyze them and comment them.
Okay. 50 nomad waves, 10 hours long. Second, espionage formula revamp. Totally. 3. Army upkeep depending on the quantity. This is very important too. Minimum army donation equals minimum attack time. Newcastle's Conquer module, Allegiance. Alliance Army Cap, 5 millions. Existing time decreases for research will be reduced. And the last one, influence points cap are now 75,000.
Yes. All right, Diane. Let's begin with the first and probably the I called it the hardcore change of the qualifiers. 50 nomad waves, 10 hours long each.
Yeah.
That means 2 waves per day.
Yeah, we made that change because we wanted the players to be more involved in the game. In the last qualifiers, there will be and nomad invasions too. We saw it there, and we got our statistics from there. The player just uses his tempo and his chests once a day, and then he can relax all the day because the army he is prepared already for that army. We want the players to be more involved in the game. Actually, this is something Mitko said, that after the 30th wave, the players must take drugs to survive this intensity. I'm not sure because they are already machines, you know.
Yes.
They are really, really good.
Of course, as a famous man in our company said to me, if you want to play on the finals in the World Cup, you should be a hardcore player.
Yeah.
So, have these 50 waves, and I wish you all good luck because you're going to need it. The enemy waves, the enemy soldiers will be countless. They will smash your heads, make you scream, cry, and etc. And this is in fact the fun in Imperia Online, and of course we all want you to have fun. So, espionage formula revamp. What does that mean? Besides that,
well, there is no more the rule. That rule, it will be removed. That 5 levels
yeah,
of difference is 100% success. In the both ways, it works in the both ways.
all right.
So we saw what Johnzilla did in the castle conquest.
Yes,
We heard your voice.
people were not happy.
Yeah, and we heard the players' voices.
Yeah.
And we revamped the espionage formula.
All right.
And it will be a bit easier, not.
So if I have a counter espionage of 80 and you have 10, you will still have
Maybe
a tiny
bit.
fraction of the percent
It will
chance.
depend now also with from the number of the spies you are sending. Also.
All right, all right.
So a person with high level espionage can defend with one spy. You know,
Yes.
this is what happened actually.
Yes,
50
yes.
spies, we
Yes.
saw what happened. But a person with 20,000 and way lower level still have a chance to enter and take the info he needs.
All right, all right.
And this is a really more real, have a real life feeling about this.
Yeah.
When we implement it in the game, I think the players will be really happy.
It's closer to the reality.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
You cannot expect just to have very high towers and people for sitting in these towers can see all and everything that's going on around them. So keep these spies coming.
This is very important change too.
Yes.
I mean,
army upkeep depending on the quantity.
Okay, this is very straightforward. If the army of a user represents 25% of his network points, he will pay the base amount of upkeep. If it's less than 25%, he is going to pay less than the base amount. It's not that big of a number we are tweaking, but it will be really important when you are at the end of the scale, you know. When the army is over 25%, he will pay more than the basic upkeep for that army.
So this is made...
This is also makes sense, and it's have...
yeah, it's I'm just... I will improvise and say that we will have probably less people with giant minuses from army upkeeps.
We saw that when we left last time. That there was a guy with minus 100 millions or so,
gold.
And this is not going to happen that easy.
All right.
From now on.
All right. Minimum army donation equals minimum attack time.
This is very important too. No more donating army to castle who is attacked. I mean, when the attack arrives, the army will never be there in the first place. If you send the army to that castle, the attack will hit first before your army arrives. This is very, very strategic.
Yeah.
There is no more, oh, I see attack, I send my army, the castle defended.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to predict everything.
All right. You heard it. You, by the way, all of you who are watching this podcast, you should be very happy and proud because you are the first ones who will have an advantage over everyone
With this
else.
info, you can start to tweak your strategy right now at this
make
moment.
battle plans and make people do what you tell them. Have fun, of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, moving on.
A Newcastle Conquer module, Allegiance. This is probably the biggest one.
Well, everything is big.
Yeah. Besides your brain.
Okay, you got me on this one. I give it to you. You got me on this one. But I have something really, really big, and I don't need brain if I have the other thing.
I don't want to know. Please,
A
just
heart.
Yes,
Mitko.
yes,
What
just
you thought? A heart.
Okay, just shut up. All right, your heart is big. I get it.
Okay. I don't
What
need
else?
so this new Castle Conquer module Allegiance
Allegiance.
is a bit tricky to explain.
Yeah.
You will have to read it maybe 2 or 3 times to get deeper into it. Mitko did.
It's not that complicated.
Okay.
Come on. Those are intelligent people watching. Don't underestimate them.
So the Allegiance. Let me just check something.
Yes.
Okay. So there will be basic new alliance research.
All right.
It will be called Conqueror.
Conqueror.
So take this in mind. When you take a castle and the castle suffers an attack,
Yeah.
there will be no more reducing the fortress level.
What will you do?
The allegiance will drop. This is why we call it the allegiance. The allegiance will drop, and when it reaches 0, the castle will get a new owner.
Okay.
Okay. When the castle is attacked by a person who have by alliance, I mean,
Yes.
no person, not a person, by alliance who have a high level of the new alliance research, it will suffer more to the penalty. It will
Okay.
give greater damage.
All right.
And when it reaches 0, new owner.
All right. So basically, you have the castle with a fixed amount of allegiance
One thing to
points.
note,
Yeah.
The allegiance will recover over time.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to make continuous attacks
Yeah.
to get the castles. It's not like I hit the castle, okay, I wait, and
Yeah.
so on. The castle will regain his allegiance.
Towards its current
Its
owner.
maximum,
Yeah.
yes, its maximum is based on the level of the fortress. We involved the fortress after all in this, and its highest level of allegiance will be based on the level of the fortress.
Basically, it will be very hard for you to sustain and control a large amount of castles. We want to avoid that. We want you to wage wars and give all you have to give in order to protect your precious castles, and this will in fact increase the value of owning a castle. No?
Yeah, absolutely, and there will be no more. I'm holding this castle forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
with the
No
new,
one can touch me.
Yeah.
Good news. All right.
So-
Alliance army cap 5 million.
Well, this is just a number tweak.
The more, the better.
The more,
Yes.
the better. Yeah. We saw that we need that improvement.
Yeah.
After all, existing time decrease for research will be reduced. So, as we all know, the time decrease is getting higher and higher when you spend more resources and diamonds on that. But we wanted to reduce that, so we saw people that are complaining about Johnzilla reducing everything in the first 4 days like a madman.
Yes.
And we are giving him a bit of a hard time right now with this change.
Okay, let me just clarify that Mr. Johnzilla is not an evil man.
Yeah, he's a just really good player.
He's not Darth Vader or some incarnation of hell, and we are doing everything well. He probably is, but we cannot know this. So he's just a very good player, and we just use him for a giant excuse so we can change the game and make you even happier.
Yeah. We make you happy.
Mr. Johnzilla is in fact a good guy,
Excuse me.
and we love him. So should you, especially if he plays for Brazil.
This was so mean to all the other players, Mitko. This was just mean.
Okay.
Wow.
I
You are-
stand corrected.
You
All
are
right.
stone cold. You are stone cold.
All
you
right,
got
the-
no heart.
Yeah. The last.
The last change. Influence points cap are now 75,000. Well, this is again straightforward. We want more involved players.
Yeah.
We kind of want to prolong the World
competition.
Cup. The competition, yeah. We want the players to have more fun.
Yes.
So
Until
this
the
is-
second coming,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
So they can fight until we all grow old, grow beards, and yes. So 75,000
75,000.
influence points. The new change. We will increase the main resource you have to collect and fight for. Well, let's see them again on the screen. All the 8 changes, so we can be sure that we covered everything. 50 nomad waves starting October 5th, 10 hours each wave. Espionage formula revamp, army upkeep depending on the quantity, minimum army donation equals minimum attack time, new castles conquer module allegiance, alliance army cap increase 5 million, existing time decrease for the researches will be reduced, and the influence points cap goes to 75,000.
Nice change, Mitko.
Yes,
nice changes.
Nice changes. I love everything. Very considerate gameplay-wise and very observative.
Well, it is really obvious that we took the note from our players.
Yes.
It is very obvious.
Okay, so now you know what the main changes in the upcoming World Cup will be, and we are moving on. All right, Dian, I think we can now make the big announcement. It's time to give an answer to an even more important question.
Yeah, yes, Mitko. And the question is Carolina Simas a tomato? You have waited for the answer for too long, ladies and gentlemen, and we finally, actually Mitko found it, I still don't believe it, Mitko found the answer.
Well, their names are Carolina and Joao. They say Imperia Online is their first hobby. They have been playing the game for 5 years already. They are both from Portugal, and they have a surprise for us. So let's see them. Guys, are you ready for the World Cup?
Yes, we are ready. It's not the first time we play. We played it from Portugal 2013, but we are thinking about not playing this year for Portugal because I don't know if this is a scandal or not, but we are neighbors of Spain, and maybe we play for Spain because I think the odds from Spain, they have more odds to have a more competitive game.
You want to play for Portugal?
It's very easy to qualify for Portugal. She can make an account, but we are serious, thinking about playing very serious.
Carolina?
Carolina, what's your idea?
Is this your idea to play for Spain?
Yeah, because I want to win.
You want to win, and you think that
Yes.
you will win with Spain?
Yes, we have more chance to win a medal, and I can tell you why. Spain puts more players on the qualifiers, so they have more chance to find a better team. Portugal normally puts 300 persons on the qualifiers. I don't know, this year maybe less. And when you have more people, you can find more players, more real good players. Like I said, last year we qualified with Portugal without a single diamond. We only used them on the group stage, and we lost the group stage because that move of Croatia, it was a legal move, and you remember, Mitko, yes?
Yes.
And we were not happy on that. I can tell you Spain, but I can think about Brazil also, because we have family on Brazil, in Paraná. I will decide it. I have until the end of the month, yes, because you already said we are going to have World Cup. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see your war faces. All right. Carolina, how will you prove you are not a tomato?
My face is not
My
a
smile.
tomato.
you, you could be a tomato with a plastic surgery.
No.
No, no.
Nada.
I don't need.
Nothing.
But if
I
you
don't need this.
The real mock contest was was a very nice realm. The way that you make the influence with the 36 castles, I think all it's good. But I think we can change some things in that, because like the realm show us, you had 1K players, 1,000 playing active. I think this is not too much for a big context. You said this strategy was not about only diamonds. Maybe no, he's a good player, he knows how to play with diamonds, but it's not possible to have elites in the first 4 days like he had. He traveled 10 minutes around the map, so he had to make cartography on instant diamonds and other things like you said, brilliant counter-espionage. But I can tell you, what is the percentage of players that can make counter-espionage level 80?
Soon you are going to push Carolina out of the screen.
No,
So
no, no,
till-
sorry.
till-
No,
okay,
sorry.
move a
But-
little
but-
bit.
but,
I want to see her. You are boring. She's beautiful.
And I think the gap
Yeah.
is really big. And one other thing, and if the gap was not that big, like when you buy like 400 chests, 400 euros, you give 96 hours of production. This is almost 4 days of production. You double that chests, giving 192. So I think you are helping a lot the higher class of the game. And the higher class of the game, for me, is not the key of the golden years of Imperia Online. I think it's players like us, middle class, that spend like 20% of our salary on the game, because I think this middle class is disappearing from the game. I think you can change, because this is a war game, you can split the players, not so much, because all the players are telling this. My enemies was 1 hour distance, 1 hour to go and 1 hour to come. I think this is too much. Then you say, these players don't have many military points, but you split a lot. And the contest is in Mega Blitz, yes, V6.
Yes.
So you split too much. And other thing that can help these players getting more production is when you vassal. I started to work my NPCs around me, yes, and then a small player comes and vassals, and I cannot attack him because he's not on my range, and this is difficult for helping me to grow. Like, use me, the small player, and you understand, Mitko?
Yes. Who will be the nations fighting for the title this year?
I think the chronic ones like Brazil, Croatia, but we can have a surprise. We can have, like you had last year, one-man show in Iran that went in bronze. One player alone with one very big, strong account. Like I said, we can have a crazy guy buying chests like crazy, like in Iran, and you can make a surprise. Because
What's wrong with the crazy
cannot
guys?
predict that, but
Crazy guys make this game crazy.
Yes.
Yes. So crazy guys are cool. I'm crazy.
Yeah. But
For
but
listening to
I
you.
cannot- I hope I choose a country and the crazy guy went there and gives me a medal, because, like I said,
No, we will make the game in such way you will not get a medal.
let's see.
I
Let's
promise
see.
you.
Okay.
I will take the programmers and I will tell them, don't
You
give
tell
Joao medal, give Carolina medal.
Okay.
See?
But
All right. Okay.
And then we travel to Bulgaria and kill you.
What will Portugal fight for this year? Top 10 medal, tomatoes?
I think tomatoes, yes.
I have an information from undisclosed source that Johnzilla, the big monster, the champ, Johnzilla will not play for USA, and he already has an arrangement with a team
Yes.
play
I-
for
I
a
know
different team.
He will play for Brazil.
He
I
will-
know him.
He will. So you know that he will play for Brazil.
Yes, because in the castle contest we exchange a few words, and he said to me, I read that he's going to play for Brazil. I think he's Brazilian living in the USA. I cannot say this is true, but I read is. But if this is true, the Brazil team is real
So
strong.
you will confirm
With
this
him will be-
information. You
Yeah,
you will
I
confirm
read
this
it.
information. He will play for Brazil.
Yes.
What qualities must a team have in order to do well in the World Cup?
And for a team, I think in the group stage or maybe qualifiers, if you can exchange message, putting a group Skype team to help each others with the schedules. I think find good babies is very important. We always do this. We do a count and we call some our friends not playing in the World Cup to help us, because I think a World Cup account should 24 hours online. Our count is always 24 hours online. In strategy of the team, I think is communication and knowing the stages you are in. Knowing that the qualifiers, the group stage will be easier, because if you are a big country, like if you are playing, for example, Brazil or Croatia, you will be the head team of group stage. You have to know the stages, and if it's the first year that you play on World Cup, is seeing the history of the countries, going and check the forums and etc. and see the country you are in, and trying to get knowledge from the other players and do team spirit.
All right, team spirit, fame.
Yes, team-
Nice last word. Thank you for the interview, Carolina. I am amazed of how much words did you say in this interview. So I'm very glad that I made this interview with you, Carolina.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, guys, thank you. Well, Diane, so Carolina will play for Spain.
Yeah,
They
everybody wants a medal.
Yes,
Greedy people.
Yes,
Greedy people.
They confirm our information about Johnzilla playing for Brazil, and she obviously is not a tomato.
I am still not so sure about
All
that.
right.
I mean,
What will it take?
actually, I'm just kidding. She's a beautiful girl.
Yes.
And I can tell you are a really smooth talker, my friend. You learn from the best.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you are boring. You are beautiful.
Yes.
Abuse the concurrent, the competition, and make a
Yes.
compliment to the lady of your heart. You are in love, my friend.
Yes.
Too bad she's taken.
She's taken, yeah. All right. So to Joao. Yeah.
We will give him some medals and he
Yeah.
gives us Carolina. I mean,
Yes.
we have
Yes.
a deal.
Yes. How about it, Joao?
We
Medal
give-
for you, Carolina.
For
a
us.
Guest here
Yeah.
in our show. All right. We'll talk about it. All right. So
So,
enough with tomatoes and beautiful girls. Let's move on with the other important question: what the players want to change in the World Cup. We already made changes according to your wishes, but last time we asked you specifically what do you want us to change in the World Cup. So Diane, what the players want to change?
well, I went through all the propositions in the
Yes.
comment sections. In the comment section, excuse me. Actually, the very own Carolina said very interesting things, gave really interesting propositions, and our friend that we mistaken his name maybe. Please tell us, is it Naga Height or Naga Hide? Please, we are just having a battle here all day.
Yes.
What's the real pronunciation of your nickname or name? I don't know. But he took a really big chunk of text and threw it on the comment. I mean,
Yes. A large wall of text by Mr. Katsumoto.
yeah, okay.
Nagahide. Yes.
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
All right.
So there was really interesting
Yeah.
stuff there, and I can say that we all are already working in advance about some of those changes they want to see. I mean, you will see them sooner or later, maybe the next World Cup. but the next World Cup is 2015. I mean 2016 World Cup.
Yes.
Excuse me. But we are taking them into consideration.
All right. All right. We are taking them into consideration. That's,
We will.
that's
there is-
very.
this
That's
is- this
very
is not
PR
your-
answer.
You all know that this is not a simple process. You know,
Yes.
take something and do it in the game. There is.
You answer just like a developer in a forum. Yes. We
Don't-
will take them into consideration, and you
why you
can
hate me
wait
so
them-
much? How can you tell me I'm a developer?
Yes. Well, you-
Why? Those are nasty people. I'm not like that. I have a big heart. I mean, wow.
Okay, like a community manager.
They are all girls.
Who must take one for the company and
Yeah.
face the angry mob of disgruntled players.
So I want to say it's not an easy process. We take a considerations, we talk, we discuss all the
Yes.
changes, we test it, we do our calculations, math and everything. We look what thing works in the game and what doesn't, what will break the current meta, what will make a humongous changes that we wouldn't be able to fix maybe later. So we are taking all of that info you to throw at us, and I think maybe you will see some of your wishes coming true.
Let's start with with one of the most important changes you all want. We will show it on the screen. This is a recommendation. This is a recommendation by the very own
Carolina
Carolina.
Simas. Yeah, this
let's
is
make some changes, and even this photo will be possible.
No, this is not possible. How can you say this is possible? This is maybe even in the Matrix it's not possible. When you can bend your knees 90 degrees, you know, this is not possible. And why the tomato is on me, Carolina? I'm
Because
so
you said she.
no, you said she may be.
probably a tomato.
I said she's a beautiful girl, and you said you don't know. Maybe she's a tomato. Why the tomato is on me? I just want to know that. Why
I
the
cannot
tomato-
confirm on this information officially.
It's recorded, by the
And
way. I can
I will
confirm it.
not comment on
So
this
this
matter.
photo is hilarious, by the way,
Yes.
and you look good with that body. Not
Yeah,
that
like-
body you are with now, but
Yes.
with that on the picture, you look good.
Yes, like a very close person said to me, it hurt, but she said it. This is a picture of you, and the way you will never look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is that person that I want to go and shake the hand?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
She was a very close one to me, and she's not anymore. All right,
I got
so,
it.
Moving on the
Moving
next
on.
one.
The next
Yes,
the next one.
The changes you would like to see in the upcoming World Cup 2015, we can have them on the screen.
Yeah, this is again.
This is a Photoshop level over 1 million.
Yeah.
But I would like to point your the difference in stats. I have epicness over 1000.
Yeah.
And you have 2 bars of more muscles.
You see,
Which is-
strength, muscles, epicness, seriousness, and I have 2 extra bar of more muscles. Thank you, really, Nagahide or Nagahide, that you think I'm a mindless hunk, you know. Thank you. I am not. I'm actually a very intelligent person,
Yes,
but I'm
with more muscles.
with more muscles. But I decided to play this role right here for your entertainment. By the way, I like the arrow. You see the thing circled.
Yes.
And I don't know, but I see some spaghetti thing. And why those things are connected in this way, it's a mystery, you know.
Yes.
But look what must change in the World Cup. That bar of your epicness.
Yes.
Look at it zoomed
Yes.
beneath.
It's
Not
99.
full. It's 99.978965%, and this must change. This will fix everything.
Yes.
I mean,
I suppose I need a little bit less than a fraction of the percent in
Yeah.
order to be truly epic.
So-
Thank you, Mr. Katsumoto. I appreciate this.
No.
Yes. Okay, Nagahide. Whatever.
Nagahide, you said it's
Yes.
Nagahide. Okay.
We are not friends anymore, Mr. Nagahide. Just so you know. Okay.
The third
And the last
picture-
one.
This is again, the Photoshop level over 9,000.
Yes.
But I have one single question. Can we have it on my screen? Okay. This is not connected to the Imperia Online. Besides
it is. It
the
has a
logo,
logo.
and
Yes.
the crow. You know, yeah, it's eagle or crow. Is it eagle or is it crow?
It's a crow.
It's a crow.
It's a crow. Very hungry one. Very hungry crow.
Okay.
Yes.
But this is actually really funny. My face is like I am expecting something.
Yes.
not
Yes.
Good.
We are about to assault these peaceful indigenous species in the river.
Yeah, they're amphibious, as
Yes.
you can see. And you look like a foreign cousin of Spock of Star Trek.
But take a look
a bit
at
chubby, a bit chubby cousin of Spock from Star Trek.
Take
you
a
know.
look at the happiness on my face, by the way.
You are always like that when I'm near you.
Yes, I know. We are epic. All right. So,
those
I
were-
don't know what this change is and what did you want
It's just a funny
to-
picture of us.
to say.
Okay.
Yes, but I will accept it because it's a legitimate opinion of us both, and we will talk later about your behavior, young man. You should be ashamed
So
of yourself. All right.
it's time for our prizes. I guess we just showed you.
just one last
Oh
consideration.
yeah. This is something I noticed.
One of our probably very devoted fans made a comment about our bad English. Now,
Our English skills
Yes.
are impenetrable, indubitably.
yes,
you know that word.
Yes,
Indubitably.
I don't argue that my English is bad, and I will read you this this consideration.
I just want to point out. You see that he made a comment, but he scratched it because he
Yes.
knew he's wrong.
Yes.
And then he continued to give food to
Yes.
our bad
Yes.
English skills. And the last sentence, please read the last sentence.
You are don't speak slowly and less mistakes.
It is in the meaning of that we don't need to be in a hurry
Yes.
when we talk, and this is
Yes.
why we make mistakes, because we are in a hurry. Yeah, we
Thank
make
you,
mistakes.
Mr. Borisov.
It's a live show, but you are don't hurry. This
We
is
are-
not a legit sentence.
We will
you are
not-
don't hurry.
We will not hurry, I promise.
So less mistakes for you too.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm glad that we have that cleared. We will give prizes to everyone we showed on our screens, including Mr. Borisov with his legitimate remarks about
Our
our
English.
bad
So,
English, which is
everyone, 200
indeed bad.
diamonds.
Yes, everyone.
Diamonds for
Diamonds
everyone. Diamonds
Dun,
for
dun,
everyone.
dun, dun. All right. So, well, the next question we will have for you for the next show, and we will of course give you prizes again, is why do you want to play in the World Cup 2015?
Why? For the glory and the epicness of our achievements, because every inch is important.
Yes.
It's not good. It's not feeling good to be achieved easily, but hard with struggle.
Yes, with 50 waves,
Of
10 hours long each, with harder
Yes.
castles, with many more alliance
Stand
armies.
beside your brothers. Die with
Yes.
them. Live with them. Repeat.
Okay, so why do you want to play in the World Cup 2015? We both know why, although
But
we are not
want
allowed.
to know if
Yeah.
you know why.
We are not allowed to play, so it's a shame, but we know why. All right, so Diane, I think I'm way too excited again, so please.
Mitko, you are such a sissy.
I know.
Chill down. All right.
All
I
right.
have a big heart.
Okay.
Let's say it together. Registrations for the World Cup 2015 start on September 23rd, 3 p.m. server time. Be
Well,
there or we will find
find
you.
you.
Take care, folks, for country and glory.
Bye.
Goodbye.